Hello my friends, welcome back. Once we have implemented push method, it's time to see pop method in linked list. So firstly, pop method is used when we want to remove last item from our list. And how it is actually working, let's visualize this thing in our visual algo. Here, suppose I want to remove 87. So I will simply make use of pop method. Now we are able to see as we have started our current from head, we are moving from head towards our tail. And as we are progressing, we are always keeping track of our previous node to our current node. And once we will get our tail node, we will simply say previous dot next is equal to null. So the tail will be detached from our linked list. So in this way, we can implement pop method. Let's see. Yeah. So with this, we have successfully implemented our pop method. And it's time to see pseudocode for our pop method. So firstly, if there are no nodes in the list, we will return undefined. And if there is only one node, then we will set head and tail as null. And if these two edge cases are not satisfying, we are trying, there is some list of an item. Then we will look through the entire list until we will get a tail, and always we will hold our previous node in a variable. Once we will have our previous node in a variable, at the end we will set our second last node to be null. And then we will set tail to be our second last node. And once this is done, we will simply decrement length by 1 and we will return our list. Once we will implement this thing, our pop method will be implemented. So let's do some code in our visual. Let's begin with our pop method implementation. So we have declared our pop method. Inside that, as per our pseudocode, it is saying if there are no nodes in the list, return undefined. So we will write if this dot length is equal to 0, so return undefined. Then it is saying if there is only one node, set head and tail as null. So we will write else if this dot length is equal to 1, this dot head is equal to null, this dot tail is equal to null. Then as per our third point, it is saying loop through the entire list until you get your tail and always hold value of our previous node. So for that we will write else part. Inside that we will have one variable called as current. It will be this dot head in the beginning. And another variable will hold value of our previous node to current node. Previous data is equal to current. And then loop through the entire list and then set next property on the second last node to be null. So we will write while condition and here current dot next. If it is existing, we will firstly write previous data is equal to current and we will increment our current to next node. So current dot next. And at the end, we will simply say previous data dot next is equal to null as per our pseudocode. In this next point, it is saying set tail to be our second last node. So we will write this dot tail as previous data. And then it is saying decrement length by 1. But yes, we need to decrement length in case of length 1 also. So we will write that condition outside this dot length minus minus and then finally return our list. So I will simply write return this. Once we have written our pop method, we need to call it. So I will make use of my list.pop method. But if I want to see anything on the UI, then I need to write console.log statement. Here in our console window, we are able to see we have only two items here. First head is having value 1. Then next to our head, it is having the node is having value 2, and for that next is null. That means value 3 has been removed. So in this way, pop method works, and we have successfully implemented pop methods. It's time to sum up this video tutorial. Thank you very much for now. And friends, please follow my complete playlist for having complete understanding of data structure and algorithms. Thank you very much for now.